Good morning, everybody. Let's see, Tuesday. Today is Message Day. Let me say hello to people here. Good morning, Chase. How are you? Barbara and Julie Johnson. And I welcome all of you and thank you that you're taking the time to come and be with me today. So let's begin with opening up our energy here. I've already done protective energy around the group. So we're going to ask for Mother and Father to come down deep within the heart and ask for all the phylums of the angels to join us and the ascended beings. And those from the universe who are living their life and walking on the path of light are welcome to come and to be present with us. So now we'll make our statement. I am the soul. I am the light divine. I am love. I am will. I am fixed design. Very good. Take a breath. Okay, I see some more people. Let's see here. Good morning, Anik. And Prime 3. Yes. Did anyone have questions about yesterday? Going to the retreat? Because today we're going to do messages. So remember, if I open a door, it's from Mother. And if it's one that's coming in from the angels, it'll be like usually the angel ones were. I want to take a moment and put out a blanket of pink light around America and everyone. Today's a transforming day for everyone. And the energy's a little shaky. So let's see where we're going. So Chase would like a message. I do have to say to you, Chase, after your message last week, and I remember because on that same day, it came up and someone had just taken cloth and dyed it peach to make a dress and an apron and all curtains and all these different things. And the other color she used was blue. So it was interesting to me that it was the same colors that had come through for you. Coincidence or not. All right. So I'm going to open the door. And we're going to walk into a scene of like what you would find in Florida. It's not like a swamp, but a lake with some overgrowth. And they're wanting you to listen. Listen to the small messages of that whichever is around you. Like feeling something, hearing something with little feet just moving upon the grass. She's saying to me, this is a gift you hold of hearing that which you can't see, of having an understanding of that which doesn't present itself in a human way. You can hear a loon in the distance and perhaps can almost interpret what it's calling and what it's saying to its partner. The wind, there is a gentle breeze. You know, Master Babaji gives wonderful messages through the wind. So perhaps we'll be still for a moment in this breeze that's blowing and see what may come to you. So this is a gift you've had for a very long time, but Mother is encouraging you to, sometimes it's being aware, which allows things to awaken. You can hear the hum of the honeybee. Know that she is gathering. All the workers are gathering the honey. And what this will take you to is an ability to see beyond that which people speak. Take you beyond what in one way you hear in American language, but perhaps have a different capacity to hear in a different way. Even if it's a picture. Some may just look at the picture and take it for that. They're showing me that you can see a picture and see 10 other images, perhaps, of that which is the truth of the one picture. So it is going to bring you a depth into your perception. It's going to bring you a new awareness, a new capacity, and a lot to learn about frequency. So this will grow as you grow. Many blessings to you this morning, Chase. All right. Barbara Ward. Again, I thank everyone for coming. Okay. Sorry about that. All right, Barbara Ward. So, for you, Barbara, the door is opening and in a kitchen. And everything is placed away and clear. And I'm wondering where you are. Is this message to show me that you are not a cook of food, but one who takes alternate things and makes food, not in a traditional way? And let me see what she's going to show me to explain that more. Let me go back to the door. It got very loud here. I'm sorry. So again, I'm walking into this kitchen that looks in its perfection. And she's giving me this information that what you do is like the kitchen, but perhaps more like an apothecary. And that you take things from this or that to create something that helps someone heal. Alchemist, perhaps. Or if you don't know that that's a gift you have, maybe this will instill you to contemplate herbs. I do see some green plants, but I also see herbs in jars. Yes, I'm seeing the word herbology. So, what this is beginning to tell me is that perhaps yesterday opened up different levels of everyone. And perhaps this is who you've always been. I do not know. But it's coming here with a great love to contemplate destiny and of why you've come for both of you. And perhaps there's a little bit of a twist or a turn to what you thought. So the question I hear is this all you're meant to do? And of course, the answer is number one is always to love. It is a time to never stop opening and developing the heart of love. But it is not going to be a detriment for you to contemplate herbal alchemist energy. You know, Saint Germain himself was a great alchemist and could take different things and create gold. Perhaps you are one of those who studied with him. And my signal says yes. So, this is maybe encouragement for you. And you have to, as you would only know, how this may sit with what you've been drawn to, already do, or what's coming. For there is a wisdom within you. Many blessings to you, Barbara. Okay. Julie Johnson, good morning. And we'll say hello to Marby. And Chase thought her message was powerful. All right. I'm just making sure I had no one else to say hello to. All right, so we are with Julie. The message. All right. So here we open the door, and I see a busy you. It could be that you are in the kitchen, you were in the other room. I see you're very busied. And your message is, while there is a great love that moves through you as you tend to others, there is a great lack of that which lies anew within you. So I say to you, while you think that you are giving yourself that which you need, it is almost like a cup of water that is half full or half empty. And we're wanting you to take the moment to drink the entire glass and let it be just for you. You will find this awakening to a deeper love is going to have all that you do become easier, effortless, and take less time. For the love within each movement will take an ease and bring it to you effortlessly. I place within your heart a rose from Spirit in honor of all the giving you do. But the completion of this patterning that is part of your genetic is to love yourself, not just saying it, but actually touching it on a deep, deep spiritual level, holding the hand of God and Mother as you do. Yes. Perhaps now is where you are meant to be, and don't worry about where you think you need to be. Remember, it is always about appreciating the moment that you're in, loving the moment that you are. And as each step moves you through the world, there will be happiness, not always looking away from what you're in, but living it. Many blessings to you, Julie. All right. And you're welcome. I'm so glad to be able to share it with all of you. So, Mr. Prime 3. All right. Let's see what comes here for you today. So, as I walk through the door, I hear the word past. And it is not that I can see individual experience. So if you would look behind you, you perhaps would see a nothingness, and yet it is very filled with that which you do not want to have any longer. So for a moment, let's let that all go. Let's allow the release, both in your human world and in your genetic world through soul time. Like, let's reset your dial to be free. Yes. And take a new breath. Sit and breathe down into who you are and let it expand. So you may ask, why do we not need to hold on to the past? Because it is just that. The past, not this moment. Those things that are of this moment that still in this moment need to be processed and understood and transformed will still exist. But the huge experience of karma from the past need not. For we're going to bring the violet flame up for everyone here. Thoroughly. Relinquishing. As long as you can join me in the letting go. it will still allow those things that you are here to learn, this life to exist. But there is so much of the past that need not be held on to. A lot around the neck and the throat. Let it go. That pulls you out of the truth that you are. The peace, the freedom. And I want you to take the old boots that you've had to truck the heavy trail and place upon a new comfortable shoe of living. And there is a stone within the left hand. Let it be like your compass for all of you if you would like. For it will warm itself when it is speaking to you. And it will move through the nerve and body system through your being in the lesson it brings. Do you have to have a real one? For those who don't believe so, no. For those who believe you do, yes. For there is a fence, a world, two worlds that are touching here. One is of the reality of that which you see is, and one is that which you don't see is really the reality. So this is a transformation occurring for everyone. What do you believe? Where do you want those feet that are based in love to walk you? Yes, we all still must live in this world, that which we see and touch with our hand. And yet, as it's been spoken of today, we all have sense and awareness of touching that beyond which our eyes can see as a physical thing. So, great lessons here coming for all of you. What is truth? They say there are 4 ways to see the truth. Is one in the reality of that which is form, and the other 3 are that which is in the reality and truth of God. This is for you to discover and figure out for you. And how do I know that? Because it will keep coming into you until you have resolved the puzzle. 4 ways of truth in every situation. So, prime 3. There is a lot in this message, as there's been for everyone today. Time of contemplation, for sure, is necessary. And when you sit in that meditation, contemplate, what is my reality? Where I sit, or where my consciousness takes me. It's not the mind, where you can stay rooted, and your consciousness can show you things and experiences. Right? And this is how you will begin to discover a deeper part of you, a happier part of you, a part of you that truly remembers the light and all it brings you in the love and the unification and in growth. Much to contemplate. Blessings, part 3. And Barbara Ward says, I fell asleep quickly for a change. This is wonderful. Sleep at times can be very challenging to the human. Good morning. May you have a message for me. All right. Says I follow your frequency of Marby. I open the door. And it makes a laugh want to come out of my mouth, and that there are balloons. And happiness, and yet not the divine happiness it is. And I hesitate not to say silliness, but it is how you have learned to bring into your life livability, if I may say it in that way. And I say to you, Marby, I do understand, but it is written that you will find true happiness without all the color and the balloons and that which is not the truth, the facade. So the heart, it comes from the heart which has a great sadness. And I understand the other is all to keep you from feeling that heart, from addressing that heart. But most importantly, it's keeping you from loving that heart. And that which it was all about in separation. So I remind you, no matter what had happened, there is a union between you and Mother, Father that will never end. There is a union with your higher self and your guardian angel, which will never end. So you see, there is a union that you tend to forget about deep within you, of a fullness of family that you need not tremor in the night, afraid to allow thoughts to go to this place. And it is those thoughts that come as you think of your true light family that will begin to heal the longing held in the sadness. Sometimes things are lessons, most times I will say. And for you, this is a great lesson. It's a lesson to know just by having the self, you, Barbie. There is so much within that. So there is never a need to have a longing or a missing or any type of lack. For as the Lord's energy moves through you, you are prosperous. It is that which we know is money upon this earth. Family of light. And you would say to me, perhaps, oh, that's not going to be here with me on earth. And it is here on earth with you every multiple second of your life. It's just that you aren't always seeing it, feeling it, expressing it. And is that not our lesson for the day? That there are parts of us that have abilities to have these things at night when we become unattached to how our reality looks in the human form. And so then, why have we come here? And this is exactly why, for you to have a greater understanding of that which the light of God and Mother truly are. They can be alive in people, but they can be alive within you, Barbie, as with everybody else. And it is in that expansion that true happiness and the true experience of love becomes a reality. So you also have many angels around you. You need to ask them to come in more and know and begin to reach out and have that part of you that's awake. Feel them and know they're real. There is a reality in that which cannot be seen. There is. Just in this moment. Whoever desires to can begin to stretch their awareness to feel. And it is supporting growth in consciousness. So I'm going to pull some long strings out of the ears of everyone who needs it, who will hear better, hear movement and love and the frequency of things come to you. So Barbie, you are not alone. And underneath it all, there is a beautiful, loving, happy heart. You need only remember. Blessings to you. All right. Very good, Barbie. Appears to be a powerful day. So Barbara says that was an amazing message and resonates with me. I am drawn to herbal remedies and tend to stay away from pharmaceuticals and chemical meds. Thank you for this powerful reminder that I have a gift. Not only do you all have a gift, remember that you are a gift. Julie says, oh my goodness, beautiful. My heart was touched. Well, I am so thrilled. That's great. Deeper healing messages for us all today, very meaningful. So again, let's remember why you went through a powerful experience yesterday, whether you liked it or enjoyed it or not. But you can see by what comes to you, you've all grown. And that is the beauty. That is the gift in giving. And I can feel the reception of that back. So, yes, today we learned about consciousness and about you're more than this human being in this body that you feel and see and look in the mirror. You look into the right eye of the soul. Excuse me 1 minute. And you will begin to see more of this you I'm attempting to unfold for you. For it is yours, it's not mine. I'm only the teacher, mentor, whatever you want to call it. So I think that is all for us today. What is our time? Yeah. But yet very powerful. Does anyone have a question or comment or anything before I leave? Barbara Ward, I'm thrilled that was just perfect for you. And I want you to let it be gentle and let it show itself to you. I don't know if you're familiar with essences. Flower essences are also coming to me, and perhaps even for you to create some. So look into that. There are many throughout the country and the world, but perhaps there's a gift you have about a certain For instance, there are Bach flower essences a lot of people know of, but then I've known people that have taken essences and made them with certain animals. Perhaps there's traditions that you have that have powerful things that see how you find to help begin to make them, and people will be drawn to them. Very good. Any questions? The devotion show. Make sure I didn't miss anybody. I guess I'll see you in a few minutes, right? Very, very powerful today. Oh, beautiful, profound messages for all of us. Yes, I am familiar with floral essences, but never tried to make them. Well, the making part is going to come from your being drawn to them and to let them speak to you. And they will give you their message of healing. Now, how you make them is to have a clean vessel, like a bowl, and you place a flower, a stone, whatever it is that you're using to create that essence to help someone, and you sit it in the sun for 2 hours at least, so that the essence that they want to come into the water will expel itself, and that will be called the mother water. And you make an essence then by taking 7 drops and then adding water to it to create the essence. You do never just give a bottle of the mother, you see. So you can some people put vinegar, some people put brandy. I always chose to use essences with vinegar. You sound like you're that type of person too. But remember, keep the mother, that's so that you can make many of the type you're making. And the dilution is correct. And let yourself ask, how long do your essences need to be in the water? It could be different. Trust it. Very good. And let me know if you decide to do a rainbow rose one, for I will definitely get that from you. Yes, they're real. So it's so great to make your own homemade to charge with the love. Yes, but these, you could use love, but I would let the flower, rose, whatever it is, speak with what it brings. For those beings of the elements are so powerful and are so gifted and so often simply ignored. So, blessings to all of you. Barbara says, wow, thank you for that information on how to make it. Well, what I know will happen, Barbara, is as you start from what I said, you will begin to hear and feel in your heart what's the highest and best good coming from the alchemist within you. All right. Many blessings, everybody. I'll be back tomorrow. These have been 2 powerful days. We'll see what tomorrow brings. There can only be more. All right. Have a good day. Bye-bye. Yes, Julie, I see. All right. Bye-bye.